Welcome back to more Pokemon Scarlet. In the last video, we finished all of our classes up to every single midterm. So, I guess it's time we take the finals. I was about to say what happened there. Let's do math final. It's mine. What is going on? I can do everything, but not. Okay, this is weird. That was weird. I don't know, there's like a blink. It was blinking weird. So I don't understand it. And I couldn't, like, nothing worked other than the joystick. As you notice, I could go up and down with the joystick, but I couldn't press A, I couldn't press B, I couldn't even use the D-pad. Like, I couldn't even hit the home button or screenshot. It was weird. It's time to begin our final exam. I'm sure none of it was fun. How many Great Balls could you purchase with $3 grand if each one costs 6? Well, see, that's the thing. 1,200 is 2, right? 1,200 is 2. So you got 600 plus 600 is 2. 300 is 18, 24. So you can buy 5. You can buy 5. If a water type move with a power of 100 lands a critical hit on a grass type Pokemon, what will the move's power be? See, here's the thing. Water's not super effective on grass. If a water-type Pokemon with a power move of 100 lands a critical hit on a grass-type Pokemon, what will the move's power be? I forget, what does critical do? Like, what kind of a boost is critical? Is it 100? Is it 50? Is it double? Is critical double? Like, bro, my brain's broken. Is doubled. So it doubles it. So if it's 100, it would be 200. Right? But it's landing a critical hit on a grass type Pokemon, which is ineffective. So therefore it halves it, but then it's a critical, so it doubles it, so it evens out. Under normal conditions, what % chance does Stone Edge have to land a critical hit? What the hell does that mean? What are you talking about? Like, bro, this makes no sense. Like... What? How is it 12? I don't understand. If a Pokemon uses Sword Dance twice, boosts its attack by 4 stages, how much damage will it do? It's triple. I got that wrong because I thought it was quadruple. I remember that one. If a rock type Pokemon whose Terra type is rock terrestrializes, what will the power of its rock type moves be multiplied by? What does Terra do? Did we even talk about fucking Terra? Like, I remember talking about, obviously, same type bonus. And critical hit. But when did we talk about Terra? I'm sure y'all did just fine. Do go and ask for your scores at the front desk and then take a nice break. I'm sure I got one wrong. I looked up that last one. Full transparency, because I didn't, like, what? You must get 3 questions correct and 4 questions correct to pass the final, so I can only miss one. And you answered 4 out of 5 correctly. 4 out of 5? What the fuck are you talking about? How is it 75? If your moves halved and then doubled, you would go down to 50 and then back up to 100, not 75. That makes no sense. I hate that. That's so dumb. That is literally dumb. I don't know. Sure. I think I might do Salvatore next just because I did not like his language lesson. His audio lessons. I didn't like them. I would have much preferred him to stick to like legit foreign language. Of like people language. Do your best. I don't even know what you're going to be telling me. What's the name of the restaurant where you can change your Pokemon's Terra type? How is that relevant? Like, how is this relevant? Like, dude, I haven't even been there, man. Not once. Apparently, it's an eatery. What is the name of Brassia's signature art? Oh, that was surrendering. How many waterfalls are counted among the 10 sites? He said 2. Where can you find Million Volt Skyline? He said Lavencia. The marks a Pokemon has are present when you first meet them and none can be added later. That is false. I knew everything else, but that first one, like... When did we talk about that? Ugh. Yep, 3 questions on the midterm, 4 on the finals. 5 out of 5. Not surprising. Because that I was gonna pass anyway because I knew the other 4. Keep doing your best. We're doing languages. Aujourd'hui, today we take our final exam. D'entre-vous, relax, that is, and do your best. Êtes-vous prêts? Are you ready? Let's begin. Which of the following means delicious? What do these two foreign phrases mean? J'attends, j'attends. Lick le bidish. I love you. Biga was angry. Cha. That was happiness, right? What is your beloved teacher's name? It says, Vinny, time is up. Boses vos talos, put down your pins, that is. I assume the obligatory dernier question, last question, that is, gave you no trouble. I'm sure y'all did great. Bravo, my friends. You can get your scores at the school's front desk. Okay. That wasn't as bad as I was. I'm assuming cha was happiness. Seems right. Feels great to get that test out of the way. Results 3, 4. Yep. Let's see how you did. And 5 out of 5. Keep doing your best. No, I'm doing shock last. We're doing home ec. Because why not? The time has come to test how well you have learned in my class. Which of the following meal powers makes it easier to come across shining Pokemon? I'm going to sparkling. Which of the following is not an effective egg power? It makes eggs hatch faster. It helps hatch strong Pokemon. Makes eggs easier to find. I'm assuming it's the middle one. What is a simple yet important tactic for increasing the effectiveness of meal powers? With others. What is the correct action to take when your Pokemon wash? This is a question about Academy rules. Should you change your uniform tops and bottoms to properly match each season? It doesn't matter. I made the questions a little easier than I planned to, as a way of saying thank you for informing me of Rotom phone cases. Trust that you all give this exam everything you had and you will not have to retake it. I might have to retake it. I honestly don't know how well I did. Went with my gut on a couple of those, honestly. Because honestly, some of these questions we don't even talk about. It's just stuff that kind of deals with stuff we've talked about. Oh, I'm almost trying to come in here. Oh, yeah, what was it? 5 out of 5. Okay. Thank you, Momo, for coming all the way in so I can shut the door. Keep doing your best. Alright, I hear you, Momo. Meowing as loudly as you can down there. Ain't that right, baby? She's such a little girl. But one we all love dearly, don't we? Oh, right. It's finally game day. Today's our final exam. It's so weird to see us not outside. Time to put your game faces on and do battle with those test sheets. Oh, Momo, she went out. I can't give her all my attention, so she's gone. With cheer boost, attacks and special attacks for allies during a terror battle. Which cheer? I don't know. Which cheer boosts attack and special attack? Go all out. Go all in. out we go. I haven't done enough Terra battles to know this. Off the top of my head, that is. Like, don't get me wrong, I had used cheers plenty when I was doing stuff with Kane, because my Pokemon was severely underleveled. And I mean severely underleveled. But apparently it's go all out. What do we do when we call... What do we call Pokemon battles that Pokemon sent out with the R button? Auto battles. How should you obtain LP? Hack the system. Exchange materials. High level Pokemon are adjusted to what level when using flat rules? 50. When using normal rules in link battles, you can use multiple Pokemon of the same species and multiples of the same held item. You said yeah. Honestly, that first one could have been any of those. I mean, I knew it wasn't the last one, but it could have been go all in or go all out. Figured it would be go all out, but you know, like my gut was trying to tell me go all in, so you know, because wrestling, all in, all out. All in was first. Why not? How'd I do? Did I miss one? Oh no, I got them all right. I thought I missed one after the first one. Good morning, Master Hog. History, baby. Don't be tardy. I'm always tardy, girl. Doesn't matter where we're going, what we're doing, what it's for. I guess school, I didn't have a choice. That wasn't my own ride. Greetings, my little students. It's time for our final examination. Summon your historical knowledge. What is the area within the great crater of Paldea? Area 0. How many years ago was this academy founded? Oh my god, semantics. Are you kidding me? Literally within a year. Are you kidding? You know how long it's been since we've gone over this lesson, and I'm not retaking your lessons. I'm so stupid. Wait, what? Okay, apparently it's 805 years ago. Like, I don't remember that. Which of these did not appear in the Paldean fairy tale? A folding fan. Which Area 0 expedition member wrote? Leaf, Thief, Heath. They all rhyme. How many years ago did Professor Sada? 10. Why is it as always? It's always the first question. Why is the first question always the trickiest? Okay, maybe it wasn't the first question. The first question was actually pretty easy. No, the second question was. It's always a beginning question. It's always the first or second. I've noticed that. Why is always one of the first questions the most difficult or hard to remember or most reaching one? Like, we talked about this in the previous one before the midterm, but I'm going to bring it back. 5 M's. M&M's. It's the only one left. Biology, baby. Like I could be tardy. Me, tardy. You're insane. Hello everyone. Today is our final exam. It will cover everything I've taught you so far, but I'm sure you will all do just fine. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. How many of the following 4 methods make it easier to catch a Pokemon? Inflicting Paralysis, using Poketoy, feeding it a berry, surprising it from behind. What? True or false, you can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourselves or trading with other trainers. If a Pokemon is holding an Everstone, will using an item that induces evolution work? That defeats the purpose. Well, I mean, you can't give it 2 stones anyway. What the hell? It used to be 1 in 8,000. Has 3 forms? I thought I had 4? Do you have anything you would like to say about my class? I'm getting used to this teaching thing, but I sure had fun as your teacher. I guess I'll say that one. Okay, time's up. Whether you like it or not, I hope everyone enjoyed that. Why did you tell me to contemplate if there's a time limit? Shh, our little secret. Don't tell the director. I'll grade these right away. I hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. Never. The more I look at it, the more it looks like an orange on the bottom. And 4 out of 5. I got one wrong. Which one did I get wrong? I don't know. Ooh, 5 larges. There are mass outbreaks occurring. Nothing. Oh wait, there's this thing right here. That's right. I can use that. So in the entrance hall is Rayfort and Hassel. We got Rhyme in the cafeteria. We'll get her out of the way. Screw her. Am I right? No, seriously. Screw Mrs. Rhyme. Where the hell you at? You in the kitchen? Indeed you are. This kitchen looks a lot like the one from the Isle of Armor. Odd, you scared me. Were you cooking something? Oh no, I'm not here for anything food related at all. I was just walking around the entrance hall, and I felt the intense gaze that I told you about before. So I quickly ducked into the cafeteria here. The cafeteria has only one entrance, so I thought I might be able to discover the identity of the person watching me if they followed me in here. Ah, someone's come just now. That's weird. I thought I saw her come in here. I guess I won't be able to ask my question today either. That girl. I feel like I've seen her several times before. She seems to be a student here, but I get the feeling that her question is not about her studies. Next time I see her, maybe I'll go start up a conversation myself. It could have been a little scary being here on my own. I'm glad you're here with me. You feel trusted. I do. Oh, I wish I could talk to that girl. That'd be cool. Saboteurs in the lab. Staff, director. Guess we'll go talk to Director Clavel. Why not? What's up, my home dog? Ah, Master Odd, how kind of you to stop by. I must say I'm pleased to see you on school grounds again. Travel and adventure certainly have their place, but it does one good to attend class as well, no? Speaking of which, there is something I would very much like to ask you. I understand you have joined a variety of classes during your time here at the Academy, but if I may ask, which of our faculty members has made the most favorable impression on you? Ooh, you're telling me to pick a favorite? You want me to pick you? You want me to pick you? Let me tell you something. I love Jacques. Jacques' a good dude. I do not like Time. Like, as a character, she's okay, you know, but I hated her class. Mrs. Rayford, she's cute, but she's a little intense. Mr. Salvatore, super awesome. Ms. Dendra, again, Ms. Dendra's cute, but she's intense. Mr. Hassel, not vibing with. Cool dude, not vibing with. Mr. Seguero, honestly, genuinely, very cool dude. Nurse Miriam, she's pretty chill. Director Clavel, that guy's a bit of a dick, don't you think? But if I had to be, like, true, like, obviously I'd like to say Rayford or Dendra or Miriam, because they're all attractive. But, you know, I gotta say, it's either Salvatore or Seguero, man. I'm going with Seguero. Mr. Seguero from home economics class, you say? Yes, he is a fine teacher. A most calm and collected fellow. We are truly blessed to have so many wonderful teachers and staff members at Naranja Academy. I firmly believe that our faculty is second to none in the commitment to our students' ongoing education and well-being. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, Master Odd. I gotta say, that one's a tough one, though. That one is a tough one. That question in general, super tough. Because it's like, I like them all in their own way, you know? Is that Mrs. Time again? Jeez, Time. Stop taking up my time, man. Oh, I don't think I've ever been... Oh, it's like an actual dome thing, dude, with like windows and stuff. Like, I just now noticed that. Alright. Where's this old wing bat, man? Where is this old woman at? Seriously, this place is too big. Oh, there she is. I see her. I see you. Odd, help me keep an eye out, would you? I've set up a little ambush here for that girl who keeps watching me. She'll be here any second. An ambush? Well, you see, it's not very pleasant knowing she's just staring at me all the time. And now I know what she looks like after seeing her in the cafeteria. Ah. It's you, isn't it? You're the one who's been secretly watching me recently. It's a time. How'd you know I... She got a sixth sense, dude. I guess you must have noticed me. I'm sorry. Well, of course I noticed. You were watching me, particularly all day, every day, after all. Oh, practically every day, all day. I assume there's something you want to ask me. Yes, I do. I've been a huge fan of yours since your time as a gym leader, and I love rock-type moves. So very much. Oh, my. But you just suddenly retired from your post as gym leader a year and a half ago. Why did you quit? My goodness, is that all you wanted to ask? Yes, your reason for retiring was never made public. But it's well known among the students here that you just avoid the question anytime it's asked. I thought it would be rude to ask you a question that you don't want to answer, so I just couldn't find the courage to ask. So that's why your gaze felt so very intense, Stacy. Forgive me. So very intense? Never mind that. As for the reason I quit my job as gym leader, I simply wanted to focus more on my job as a teacher. It's not that I disliked being a gym leader or anything of that sort. Quite the contrary. Talking about the gym fills me with feelings of nostalgia and sadness. That's why I always avoid answering the question when students ask. Oh, I see. Do you have any plans of becoming gym leader again? No, I'm afraid I don't plan to do so. My sister is doing a splendid job as gym leader in my stead. Personally find being a teacher most enjoyable these days. But since I am, in fact, your teacher, I would appreciate it if you would call me Ms. Time. Oh, time rhyme. I get it now. Literally just clicked in my head. Holy shit. Okay, I'm sad to hear that, but I understand. Thank you so much, Ms. Time. Well, I suppose that solves the mystery. That made me so nervous. I said so many things to try and sound cool. I was certainly a little scared when I felt that girl's intense gaze on me, but having you here with me allowed me to do what needed to be done to face what turned out to be one of my biggest fans. I must thank you for always showing up at just the right time, Odd. Allow me to show you my appreciation a little. I hope these help you on your adventure. 50 rock terror shards, okay. Alright. What a coinky dink. Time to check out who else we can talk to. Salvatore, Seguero, Dendra. Alright, let's go talk to Seguero. Miss Time, you're in here too, but I'm here for my home ec. Man. Master Odd. There is something that I would very much like to ask you for your help with. You need my help? Well, you see, I do not want anyone to overhear this, but I hear rumors of an incredibly sweet condiment that exists somewhere in the Paldea region. I absolutely must experience that ambrosia sweetness for myself. You are the only one who knows of my insatiable sweet tooth. Thus I have no one else I can turn to for help in this matter. I cannot go looking for this condiment myself, lest I destroy the image students have of me. Oh yeah, because his hot mouth. I'll repay you for your troubles, of course. Give it some thought if this piques your interest. In the meantime, I will gather what information I can about this incredibly sweet condiment. I will share what I find with you as soon as I have more detailed information. I feel trusted by the teach. Hell yeah. Oh, now he's in the home ec room? Alright, Salvatore. I'll meet you there, I guess, dude. Jeez. You find out more information? Master Odd, about that matter which I need your help. I've discovered the name of the incredibly sweet condiment. It's called Sweet Herba Mystica. If you should find it during the course of your treasure hunt, I would be grateful if you would share some with me. Is that it? Well, if that's the case, then I guess we'll come talk to Salvatore in the biology. Why is he in the biology lab? Why is my language professor in Jock's lab? Oh, my dear Odd. Thanks to your advice from before, paw me as well. Just see for yourself. Yeah, it's feeling better, but this particular Pwami may just be a bit meek, I suppose. I had Nurse Miriam take a look as well, and she says there's nothing wrong with it health-wise. So it shouldn't have any injury elements or the like. Even so, it never utters so much as a cry, which is odd. That part even has Mr. Jacques here stumped. Is that so? Sorry that I couldn't be of help. Nay to enquete pass? Don't worry about it. I have some more information now thanks to the Academy's security cameras, though. It seems Pawmi was attacked by a wild Pokemon and fled here to the Academy grounds. Maybe it's still in a bit of shock from that experience and can't bring itself to speak yet. So PTSD. Yep, if that's the case, there's absolutely no problem with keeping quiet. Pas de problème? Problem? We can just attend today. Wait, that is until it feels like talking. That's all we can do, really. Even if you can speak all sorts of languages, there's no guarantee that you can understand what's going on in someone's heart. But have no fear, I won't give up. No, I'll keep on trying until we figured out each other. Till we figured each other out. Lovely. Now you're in the home ec room. Man, this is like hot potato, dude. Hot potato, do 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 do. My dear Odd, Pawmi here is as healthy as can be. Well, it seems being quiet is simply a part of this one's personality, but it's hard for Pokemon to communicate with its fellows without speaking up. As you know, wild Pokemon use their cries to tell each other all sorts of things, like the location of food or whether there are predators nearby, as you said in class. So even if I were to release it back into the wild, I'm afraid that it may not be able to do those sorts of things. What do you think, Odd? Where does Pawmi belong? Oh, I didn't expect to hear my name. So you think it should stay here with me? I was so focused on getting back in good health so it could return to the wild that I didn't even consider that possibility. What do you think about the idea, my little Pawmi friend? Pawmi, it spoke at last. Even without speaking Pokemon language myself, I know that that reply means yes. Oh, my dear Odd, merci so very much for all your help with Pawmi. All the more reason you should have this. Here, a rare Pokemon for you to raise. I'm so happy. Yes, I, Salvatore, will take it upon myself to look after Pawmi for good. I will indeed. Alright. So that's his little thing done. I think this should be the last one with Salvatore. Not Salvatore. Socorro. I'm so dumb. Alright, Teach Man. Master Odd, have you anything to report about the sweet herba mystica? Sure. I don't have any. How do I get some? Oh, let's talk to Dendra then. No way, no way, no way! Come on, Miriam, just try it. Oh, great timing, new kid. Nurse Miriam here won't try the sandwich I made. Well, duh! I don't want to get a stomachache. You won't. Probably. I still remember that sandwich you made me with meat filling and meat for bread. That one really messed me up bad. I hadn't trained in the art of sandwich making yet back then. I was young and thoughtless. It was last month. So, as you can see, I'm not getting anywhere trying to persuade her. Even after I went through that intensive sandwich making training, it kind of makes me sad. She went through intense sandwich making training. She worked really hard at it. I guess I have no choice if you've got one of our cute little students on your side. So fine, I'll try your sandwich. Let's see it. Yes, I knew you'd come around. Here it is. What is the name of this one? I feel bad, Miriam. Please don't die. It's a little strongly flavored, but I guess it's not bad. Oh, that's improvement. Woohoo! My training paid off. I'm so glad my sandwich pleases the great Nurse Miriam. I look up to you, you know? Thank you for trying it, and thanks to you too, new kid. And she's run off again. That was weird. That's just how Ms. Dendra is, I guess. She's always coming into the nurse's office with some injury or another too. Yeah, that's how things tend to be. Now I can come to him? Or am I just insane? I could be just insane. You know what they say about insane people. They do the same things over and over and over and over again. Yeah, I'm just insane. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna crouch out of here in shame. Alright, Ms. Dendra, who you're trying to force feed a sandwich now? What room was this in? Was this biology? No, this was the store. What are you doing, Dendra? Oh, so new kid. You here to do a little shopping? Yeah. And then I ran into you. The school store is a nice place. They've got everything you need right here. I'm here to check out the sandwiches they've got for sale. The school store sandwiches taste great and have excellent nutritional balance too. You're not making your own? I guess I'm just not used to it yet. All that training kind of wore me out. I achieved my goal anyway, so I'm going to take a bit of break from sandwich making for a bit. Oh, right, I didn't tell you what my goal was. I wanted to pay Nurse Miriam back for everything she does for me. It was my way of saying thanks. She's so nice and so skilled at what she does. I really look up to her. I wanted to try in sandwich making so I could be skilled at doing something for other people like she is. But I guess I just wasn't cut out for it. What am I cut out for, though, is being full of energy, so I decided to focus on that instead. Like I said in class, I think people in Pokemon should make their strong points stronger. You really helped me out, new kid. Take this as a way of saying thanks. 10 bottles of protein. Alright, yeah, I can drug my Pokemon now. Alright then, what should I go with today to get my protein in? Never too late. Alright, time to go to the room where literally everybody is. Literally everyone. Miriam. Wait, what? They're all in here? No way. But if they're all here, how could I possibly find them? No, literally. Oh, is that her? Is that Rayfort? Yeah, that's Rayfort. But I don't want to talk to Rayfort, and that's Miriam. Where's Hassel? Seriously, the one guy I want to talk to first and get out of the way first. Oh, there he is. Never mind. Oh, why hello there, young odd. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought and didn't notice your approach. I feel I must again apologize for what transpired in the schoolyard. Didn't bother me. That's very magnanimous of you. That woman who showed up is a dragon tamer, and a relative of mine, I might add. You see, I come from a very long line of trainers who specialize in dragon-type Pokemon. There was a child in our family who was expected to stand at its head and lead into greatness. But the young lad, rebellious little fellow that he was, ran away from home one day. He made quite the show of it too, swearing he'd make a living with music. A lot happened since then, and now he's the art teacher and the Elite Four member before you. After I so rudely took my leave during our last conversation, my dear relative encouraged me to give up teaching and return home at last. I've been told the current leader of my family, that is to say my father, is in poor health. Oh, but I do apologize. Perhaps I am not cut out for teaching after all. What sort of teacher grumbles on and on at his own student? You're a great teacher. What are you talking about? Don't be so hard on yourself. Oh, my dear Odd, you have no idea how much your words mean to me. Thank you so very much. You're welcome, Hassel. Rayfort. Wife is an Odd from Class 1A. Are you perhaps interested in the rest of the old tale as I told you in class? Yeah. Give me some history, teach. It is convenient that you would take the bait I presented in class. A vessel, a sword, and a set of tablets, and a set of beads. After obtaining these 4 treasures, the king's castle was destroyed. Why, you ask? Because these 4 treasures were actually 4 Pokemon. Plot twist. As these Pokemon were passed from human hand to human hand as treasures, they slowly became tainted by hubris and greed. Finally, after coming in contact with the rapacity of the king at that time, they awakened as disasters and began to rampage out of control. The king called for renowned Pokemon wielders to defend the country, and after a fierce battle, these incarnations of disasters were quelled. It is said that these 4 Pokemon were then sealed away somewhere in Paldea. So what do you think? Would you say this history is just make-believe? No. There's a shred of truth in every history. Ha, very astute of you. I've read many historical disasters reports, personally journals, and the like. There is much to support the truth of this story. If I am able to prove the story's veracity myself, I will be sure to let you know. Nice, nice. All right, Ms. Nurse. You're next. Oh, hey, Odd. Sorry, were you looking for me? I've been away from the nurse's office lately. Did you need something from me? Yeah, sure. Are you Pokemon hurt? Just a sec. Here you go, little first aid. You must really be having a nice adventure out there, judging from those scrapes and cuts. Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it's pretty unusual for me to be out of the nurse's office like this. Well, I'm actually doing a bit of studying. Thought I'd try my best at the health teacher certification exam one more time. You could do it. Just so you know, it's totally not because I'm inspired by a certain somebody working hard at their treasure hunt, okay? Well, maybe I am just a little bit. So, you know, thanks. Yeah, hehe. Uh-oh, my break time's almost over. I know you'll be cheering me on, Odd. Alright, so I should have one more with each of these 3. Where do you want to go? So Rayford's still here. He's in the art room. That's fun. That's fun. That's fine. We'll finish you off in the art room, my friend. Oh, you're right there. Well, hello there, Odd. You always seem to appear at the most crucial moments. Something going on? Well, you see, Mr. Hassel, I am here to collect you. So I see. I'm glad that you finally made up your mind about taking your place as leader of the family. Well, it is indeed true that I have made up my mind. I have made up my mind to continue teaching here at the academy. How could you? Are you saying you don't care what happens to our proud lineage? I am saying that I have other priorities. Have a look around at the art decorating this room, would you? The children here are letting their senses, their perceptiveness grow freely. I do not wish to say that protecting our family's ancient bloodline is of no importance. I simply wish to see young talent blossom and grow into the future. It just seems so much more fun to me, if I'm being honest. What utter nonsense. And yet, your fearless, unflinching commitment to that nonsensical vision proves that you're worthy of carrying the will of the dragons, Master Hassel. I will not give up. I will come as many times as I need to in order to change your mind. Oh, by all means, my door is open. I think you'll soon find you've met your match in stubbornness. You thought I could be cowed by some story spun up about my father's deteriorating health. I am not so easily fooled. I will return another day. Deteriorating. Ah, I'm sorry. You had to see all that. I was so very close to regaining my post as teacher and returning to my home, or resigning. But the students here gave me courage to say no. That includes you, Odd. Your words truly brought me strength. I cannot think of a way I can possibly repay my debt to you young ones. Take this, if you will, insufficient as it may be in expressing the full breadth of my gratitude. Now then, let it be clear to all. I, Hassel, will continue on my chosen path as instructor to the use of our world. Dope, dope. Miri Salvatore's in the home ec. Alright. There is no Miriam. Interesting. Maybe her thing just hasn't popped up yet. Alright, ready for it. You haven't left your position on. You're still standing there like you're talking to me. Nice. Ah, the time has come. The cursed treasures, the 4 Pokemon of Ruin. They exist. And I stumbled upon the truth in the newspaper of all places. In an interview piece with a carpenter, no less. The Pokemon wielders apparently use sacred stakes to seal these treasures in ruins and shrines. There is a separate shrine for each of the 4 Pokemon. The 8 stakes driven into the ground in the area surrounding each shrine keep the power of the ruin at bay. Oh, those things. I've seen them. Several of them, actually. I've seen like 2 or 3. And I'd never touched them. In other words, if all the stakes were given for a given shrine were to be removed, it would release the Pokemon held inside. Don't you think it would be nice to free those Pokemon and confine from the confines of their tiny little shrines on? Yeah, and then I'll confine them in a little ball. Fair trade, I guess. Kind soul, I see. You are proving truly useful. According to the descendant of the Pokemon wielders in the story, you must have a bond with Pokemon in order to remove the stakes. I'm sure someone as Pokemon savvy as yourself would have no trouble at all with that. You can choose for yourself whether to believe me or not, but I will mark the locations of these shrines on your map. Dope. I'd rather go myself, of course, but skipping out on my classes to go adventuring seems to have made the director a little suspicious of me. Ha! You can think of it as part of your treasure hunt. Treasures of ruin are still treasures after all. I hope you will investigate these shrines if you are at all inclined to do so. I feel trusted. So, I haven't completed her thing? It's interesting. Well, let's just go to the cafeteria real fast and then come back and then see what happens. Maybe I have to actually go out and do these things in order to... Just like I have to go get the Herba Mystica for what's-his-face. How do I do that? How do I just... Do I just go to an old one? Or do I have to do all 5 of them? I don't understand how I'm supposed to go about that. So what are you... Okay, yeah, so I have to go do it and then report back to her once I've done it. Alright. Oh, that makes sense. So that's 2 of them I can't finish because they're actual side quests, pretty much. So with that, classes are finally done, and in the next episode we'll continue our treasure hunts. Probably go after the fairy one? I don't know. Most likely we'll do the fairy one first, then we'll do the last battle, the last gym battle, and so on and so forth, and then we might go and do those ruin things. So with that, remember, only you can be the best you can possibly be, and ta-ta for now.